beloved chosen one. Heaven has gone quiet not because you have been forgotten, but because the promise has already been spoken. The silence you feel is not abandonment, it is completion. The war that once raged within you has ended. You stand in the stillness before arrival. The ground beneath your feet hums with divine motion, though it appears still to human eyes. You are not waiting for victory. You are standing inside of it. Listen carefully. God is not delaying your miracle. He is synchronizing heaven's clock with the rhythm of your heartbeat. Every tear, every night you questioned if anyone saw you, has become a seed in sacred soil. The wind has shifted. The atmosphere carries the scent of new beginnings. And heaven whispers, "Stay put. Your reward is on its way." Do not move. Do not doubt. Do not let impatience trick you into thinking that you are behind schedule. You are exactly where you must be for heaven's alignment to take place. You have already won now. Your assignment is to remain still long enough for what is promised to find you. It is written in the book of Psalms, chapter 46, verse 10. "Be still and know that I am God." These words are not just comfort, they are command. Be still, not idle, but anchored. Be still, not defeated, but deeply rooted. You are being prepared for a meeting orchestrated before the foundation of the world. Heaven is not sending just a partner. It is sending the one who will mirror your soul's assignment, the one who will recognize the language of your spirit without explanation. Chosen one, there is a holy stillness right before the manifestation of promise. This calm is sacred. It is the pause heaven takes before releasing what you have prayed for. Many grow restless and move prematurely, missing divine intersections. But not you. You have learned the rhythm of divine patience. You have learned that peace is proof of alignment. Your next season is not something you chase. It is something that finds you when you refuse to run. There is no striving in divine timing. You are not chasing favor. Favor is tracking you. Heaven's GPS has locked on your obedience, and your miracle knows exactly where to find you. So breathe. The stillness you are in is not punishment. It's positioning. You have fought long enough. The storm was never meant to drown you. It was meant to wash away everything that couldn't go with you into the next chapter. That chapter is now turning. This is not coincidence. This message is a divine interruption. Heaven's way of confirming what your spirit already knows. You are standing on sacred ground, moments before divine arrival. And when the time is right, your life partner, the one destined, not desired, will be drawn to your stillness like a compass to true north. You will not need to chase attention. The right soul will recognize your light because it was shaped in the same fire. Stay right where you are. The blessing is not coming to a different version of you. It's coming to the one who learned to stand still in faith. Before you go, pause. Let your spirit respond to what heaven is saying. If you feel this stirring within you, if you sense this message was meant for your heart, let it be known. Like, share, and comment. 777 below is a prophetic act that says, "I choose to stay still and trust His timing." And if you haven't yet, subscribe, stay connected to these divine whispers reminding you who you truly are, God's chosen one. Chosen one. You carry scars that heaven calls proof of victory. Every battle you thought destroyed you was actually shaping the path to your promise. You survived nights that should have crushed you, seasons that tried to silence your praise, and storms that stripped everything familiar from your life. You thought you were losing, but heaven was rewriting the definition of winning. There are victories that don't announce themselves with noise. Some victories come quietly, in the moment you refuse to quit. Every tear you shed became evidence in heaven's courtroom that your heart remained loyal even when you couldn't see results. Every rejection was a redirection. Every betrayal pushed you closer to purpose. And the weight that nearly broke you, it trained your spirit to carry glory. The Word of God declares in the book of Exodus, chapter 14, verse 14, "The Lord will fight for you, you need only to be still." Even when you were too tired to pray, the battle was being fought on your behalf. The unseen realm was raging while you slept. Angels guarded you when you could not guard yourself. Heaven stood between you and destruction. Even when you thought God was silent, you won not because you were the strongest, but because you were chosen. The victory was never about your performance, it was about your position. God placed His mark on you long before the fight began. Though the enemy tried to convince you that your wounds were evidence of failure, heaven calls them proof of endurance. Remember those moments when you felt surrounded by darkness, when God's silence felt heavier than the noise of pain. Those were not empty, they were training grounds. You learned how to worship with nothing left. You learned that faith is not the absence of fear, but movement in spite of it. Every loss stripped away what could not stay, so that when your divine partner appears, they meet the refined, unshakable you. The old you, the one who needed validation, could not carry the kind of love heaven is sending. That version had to die in battle so that the victorious you could stand ready for destiny. The enemy's attacks were never about your present, they were about your future. He saw glimpses of what you are destined to build and feared the union heaven designed. So he tried to wear you out before you ever met the one chosen for you. But he failed. You are still standing, still believing, still chosen. Now the war is shifting. You are moving from survival to stability. The same God who fought for you in battle is now preparing to crown you in peace. What once was warfare will become testimony. The sword you carried in tears will become the symbol of triumph. You didn't win because you fought harder, you won because you refused to let go of God. Since your faith endured, heaven calls it finished. The fight is over. The promise has begun. Soon you'll look back and see that every sleepless night was worth it. The ashes you sat in were soil for your miracle. The pain you endured purified your heart for divine love. You have emerged from the battlefield clothed in peace. You have nothing left to prove, only promises left to receive. Stand tall, chosen one. You have won the war that once tried to bury you. Remain steady. Heaven is aligning what was delayed. The partner heaven prepared for you is already walking toward your stillness, drawn by the light of your obedience. Chosen one. Have you ever wondered why God hid you so long, why every time you tried to fit in, something in you resisted? Why connections faded, friendships dissolved, and opportunities slipped through your hands right when they looked promising? It wasn't rejection, it was divine protection. You weren't being overlooked, you were being preserved. There are seasons when God hides His treasures, not because they are unworthy, but because they are not ready to be mishandled. You are one of those treasures. Heaven has kept you out of sight while shaping you for something extraordinary. Isolation was not punishment, it was refinement. God was preparing both you and the one destined to walk beside you. We are reminded through the writings of David in the book of Psalms, chapter 91, verse 1. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. That secret place wasn't meant to imprison you, it was meant to transform you. In that solitude, God stripped away everything false and temporary. He silenced the noise so you could finally hear His voice. Every delay, every unanswered question, every lonely night was a sculpting process. Heaven was chiseling away insecurity, dependency, and distraction until only authenticity remained. You've been hidden not because you lacked value, but because you carried too much of it. The world wasn't ready for the fullness of who you are. The wrong hands would have mishandled you. The wrong eyes would have misread you. The wrong heart would have misused the purity of your love. So, God veiled you not to deprive you, but to preserve you. There is a sacred difference between being buried and being planted. Buried things stay hidden to decay. Planted things stay hidden to grow. You were not buried in obscurity, you were planted in purpose. Every unseen season nourished your roots. Heaven knew the time would come when your bloom could no longer be hidden, when your light would be unveiled at the exact moment your ordained partner steps into view. Chosen one, your hiding season is almost over. You will soon understand why no past connection worked. None of them could carry your calling. You were never meant to blend in. You were designed to be recognized by the one who carries the same frequency of heaven. When they arrive, it will not be about attraction, but recognition. Your spirits will remember each other. So do not despise the solitude that raised you. Thank God for the cocoon that looked like confinement but was actually your shield. You didn't miss anything. You were being refined for everything. You were being guarded until divine timing aligned both destinies. If this truth resonates within you, seal it with a declaration in the comments, I am ready. Say it boldly, because heaven listens when faith speaks. You're not announcing readiness to the world, you're declaring it to the realm of spirit, signaling that you are prepared to be seen, known, and loved in God's time. Your season of hiddenness was never meant to break you. It was meant to brand you with patience, humility, and clarity. What comes next will reveal why you had to wait. What is approaching is not a relationship built by chance, it is destiny answering destiny. Stand firm in quiet confidence. Chosen one, heaven is lifting the veil. The one you are meant to walk with is already being drawn by your light, a light strengthened in the shadows. Chosen one, timing is heaven's language of perfection. Every delay, every pause, every moment that felt like a standstill was heaven's way of aligning details that human sight could never manage. What felt like waiting was actually weaving God, intertwining your destiny with another soul's preparation. You are not behind. You are synchronized with eternity. You see, divine love cannot be rushed. There are layers of timing that must meet perfectly your healing, their awakening, the readiness of both hearts, and the alignment of purpose. Heaven doesn't deal in random meetings. It deals in appointed times. Every divine connection requires precise timing because purpose-driven unions are not accidents, they are assignments. Heaven speaks clearly through the words in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. For everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. Chosen one, you are in your appointed season. The clock of heaven does not tick like Earth's. It moves in revelation, not minutes. You cannot measure divine timing by the speed of circumstances. What you call delay, heaven calls development. What you see as silence is the space where promises mature. Think back to the moments when impatience whispered, "Move." Yet something stronger inside you said, "Wait." That was the spirit guarding you from misalignment. You were spared from premature connections that would have cost your peace. Heaven delayed what you wanted to protect what you needed. Sometimes God slows you down not because nothing is happening, but because too much is. Behind the scenes, heaven is aligning roots, closing wrong doors, and softening hearts. The unseen realm is constantly adjusting paths so two lives can meet at the exact intersection of destiny. The process may seem slow, but it is perfectly orchestrated. Chosen one, your patience has become your weapon. While others rushed into relationships built on impulse, You waited for instruction. While others built on emotion, you built on revelation. You learned that peace is worth the wait. And because of that, heaven now entrusts you with something rare, love that will not crumble under pressure. This timing is not just about romance, it's about readiness. You had to unlearn old patterns, codependency, fear, self-doubt, so that when your life partner arrives, your union can stand on trust, not trauma. God has been healing the version of you that once settled for less. Now, you are whole enough to receive what is holy. Do you remember those doors that slammed shut right when you thought you'd found the one? Those weren't endings, they were redirections. Each closed chapter was heaven's gentle hand saying, "Not this, not yet." What was once frustration was actually grace in disguise. Timing also works both ways. While God was healing you, He was awakening your partner. They too have walked through fire, learned endurance, and been prepared in silence. The same hand that molded your heart was shaping theirs. Heaven never writes half a story, it completes both sides before they meet. Chosen one, divine timing ensures that when you finally meet, neither of you will need to force understanding. The connection will flow with peace, not performance. There will be no confusion, no chasing, no imbalance, only calm recognition. It will feel like exhaling after holding your breath for years. So trust the pace of heaven. You are not waiting in vain. You are waiting for synchronization. Every prayer, every act of obedience, every tear has contributed to the countdown of divine convergence. The heavens are in motion, even when your timeline seems still. The promise is approaching at God's perfect hour, and when it arrives, you will not be late, you will be right on time. Chosen one. Do you feel it, the subtle trembling in the atmosphere right before breakthrough? That uneasy calm that makes you question whether you're standing still or being drawn into something unseen. It's because you are standing on holy ground between imitation and authenticity. Right now, heaven is revealing what is real and exposing what was never meant to last. The closer your promise gets, the louder the counterfeits become. They speak sweetly, they shine brightly. They appear perfectly timed, but something in your spirit resists. You feel peace wither in their presence. And though everything looks right, something feels wrong. This is the final test before divine fulfillment, discernment. The apostle reminds us in his letter, the first book of John, chapter 4, verse 1. Beloved, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God. Heaven is not trying to scare you. It's training you to recognize what carries its fragrance. The counterfeit comes right before the covenant. It looks divine but lacks depth. It offers comfort but not purpose. It satisfies the senses but starves the soul. Yet you, chosen one, have matured in the secret place long enough to feel the difference. You now know that peace speaks louder than passion. You understand that confusion is never the voice of God. When something is real, you don't have to chase it. It remains steady. Divine love does not manipulate. It mirrors God's nature, calm, pure, patient, and sure. Every trial before this moment refined your spiritual senses. You learned to listen beyond words, to feel beyond charm, to discern energy rather than appearances. The counterfeit connection always pulls you toward chaos. The divine one anchors you in stillness. Heaven taught you this language so that you wouldn't fall for the replica. Chosen one, don't be afraid when imitation knocks. The enemy wouldn't bother to send a counterfeit if the real thing weren't close. You're on the edge of encounter. The false will test your focus one last time, not to destroy you, but to prove you've mastered discernment. You have grown into someone who doesn't respond to every calling voice, only to the one heaven has prepared your spirit to recognize. You are no longer searching through shadows, you are waiting in light. And light attracts light. So when temptation whispers, when loneliness tempts you to settle, remember you already know how truth feels. It brings rest, not restlessness. It builds, not drains. It expands your peace instead of demanding it. Stay grounded. Keep your spirit steady. You don't need to chase clarity, it's already within you. The real one will not compete with your purpose. They will complete its rhythm. Now take a deep breath and imagine this truth like a candle being lit within your soul every time you share light. Darkness loses ground. Every time you whisper truth, heaven echoes louder. Every act of connection multiplies the reach of divine messages meant to awaken more chosen ones like you. So, if your heart feels the warmth of this word, don't respond out of duty. Respond out of resonance. When you like, share, and subscribe, imagine it as opening a window in a darkened room, letting the golden light spill outward until someone else can finally see their own reflection in it. Do it not as a task, but as an offering of gratitude, a gentle ripple that carries faith beyond your own shores. Let your sharing be worship, your engagement be gratitude, your connection be testimony. For when a message like this finds you, it's not an algorithm, it's alignment. And by keeping that light moving, you help heaven reach hearts still trapped in shadow. So breathe, reflect. And if your spirit agrees, let it be known not because you were asked, but because your soul whispers, I carry the light forward. And as you do, heaven smiles because obedience disguised as love is the purest worship of all. Chosen one. Sometimes the hardest command from heaven is not go, but stay. You have felt the tension between movement and obedience, between opportunity and divine instruction. The world tells you progress is proven by motion, yet heaven whispers that true strength is found in stillness. The blessing meant for you is not hiding somewhere else, it is being delivered to where you already stand. When impatience rises, remember divine timing doesn't rush. God never needs to hurry because his plans cannot fail. Your feet are already planted in the ground of purpose. You are positioned at the exact coordinate where heaven intends the miracle to arrive. Heaven speaks through the book of Psalm, chapter 92, verse 13. Those who are planted in the house of the Lord shall flourish in the courts of our God. This is not about geography, it's about obedience. To be planted means to trust that your roots are enough. It means to bloom without seeking a different soil. You are not forgotten in a lonely field. You are being nurtured in the garden of divine timing. Every time you feel restless, it's not a sign to move, it's a test of faith. The soil beneath your feet is whispering, stay, because heaven is on its way. The reason your spirit feels heavy when you try to leave prematurely is that your assignment is attached to this place, this posture, this exact obedience. You are like a lighthouse on a cliff, chosen one. You don't chase ships, you shine where you are, and those meant to find you will be drawn to your light. The one heaven has chosen for you is not wandering aimlessly, they are being guided by the glow of your steadfastness. If you move too soon, they will arrive to find emptiness where presence once stood. This waiting is not stillness without purpose, it's a sacred stance of trust. The roots of your destiny are stretching deeper, drawing nourishment from places you cannot see. Every act of patience strengthens your foundation. Every time you resist the urge to run, heaven records your faith as worship. Stay where you are planted, even when the scenery doesn't change. What looks silent is actually sacred movement underground. You cannot see the roots breaking through the soil, but heaven can. You cannot feel the alignment forming, but the Spirit is arranging everything for a divine meeting that will shift the course of your life. You may be tempted to doubt, don't. You may wonder if you misheard heaven. Trust that you didn't. Your stillness is not a pause in progress. It's a posture of power. The moment you try to manufacture what God wants to manifest, peace begins to vanish. So remain in the rhythm of rest and let heaven deliver what only obedience can sustain. Chosen one, your patience is not in vain. The one destined for you is being led directly toward your stillness. Do not uproot yourself in frustration. The soil that feels dry today will soon burst with evidence of answered prayer. And when your heart agrees with this truth, mark it in faith. Comment 555 below, not as superstition, but as a prophetic act declaring, I will stay where heaven planted me. Let that number become a symbol of transition. Grace meeting change, endurance meeting reward. Hold steady. Chosen one. The blessing is not lost. It is simply finding its way home to where you already stand. Chosen one. The fire you endured was not meant to destroy you. It was designed to define you. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every silent night that seemed unanswered was part of heaven's refining process. You did not walk through the flames for nothing. Every spark that touched your life purified something inside you that could not remain for where you are going. Pain has been your teacher. Suffering has been your forge. You learned lessons that peace could not teach you. The very experiences that once made you question God were, in truth, His careful craftsmanship. The pain you carried wasn't wasted. It produced endurance, wisdom, and spiritual clarity that no classroom could have given. The Spirit spoke through the prophet Zechariah. Chapter 13, verse 9. I will refine them like silver and test them like gold. They will call on my name, and I will answer them. Chosen one. Think about that: refined, not ruined; tested, not terminated. God was not ignoring you. He was preparing you. Fire is heaven's tool for separation. It removes what's impure, leaving only what's eternal. The people who left your life were part of what had to burn away. The dreams that fell apart were never meant to survive the heat. You were placed in the furnace of affliction so that every false identity could melt off. Your worth was never in your appearance, your achievements, or your relationships. It was in your endurance. You discovered that your spirit is unbreakable because God Himself dwells within it. Each trial revealed something about you: resilience, compassion, discernment, strength. These are the qualities your divine partner will instantly recognize because they carry matching scars, molded by the same divine hands. You both have walked through different fires, yet the flame came from the same source. And that's why your spirits will recognize each other not by appearance, but by purity. You are now gold-tested by heat, precious, resilient, and radiant. The same light that once flickered under pressure now burns steadily. Heaven has completed a transformation in you that cannot be undone. You are no longer the person who entered the storm. You have become the fire itself, glowing with the presence of God. In your refinement, you've also gained vision. You no longer mistake attention for affection or flattery for favor. You now see through energy, not emotion. The version of you that will meet your destined partner is one who knows peace is sacred, that love must honor purpose, and that no connection is worth the cost of your calling. Chosen one. Fire taught you boundaries, and it taught you the difference between loneliness and solitude, between attachment and connection, between excitement and peace. What once broke you now builds you. The tears that fell in silence watered the soil for your next season's joy. Do not resent the fire, thank it. Without it, you would have settled. Without it, you would have accepted counterfeits dressed as destiny. Without it, you would have remained soft where strength was required. The fire did not come to punish you, it came to promote you. And now, that same fire will serve you. It will protect you from what's beneath your worth. It will guide you toward what matches your glow. The ones who couldn't handle your process will not have access to your promise. You have been refined for recognition, shaped for covenant, and polished for purpose. Chosen one, the refining season is closing. You've passed the test not by perfection but by persistence. You stood when you could have fallen, and heaven took notice. The next time the fire comes, it will not be to burn you, it will be to light your path. Chosen one, have you noticed the signs lately? The quiet pull in your spirit, the patterns repeating, the strange coincidences that seem too precise to ignore. Heaven has begun to speak in echoes, gentle confirmations, subtle alignments, and divine winks that tell you something sacred is approaching. You are standing in the season of prophetic signals, where heaven's language is not heard with the ears but felt in the heart. When heaven prepares to merge two destinies, it begins with whispers. It sends patterns, numbers that appear repeatedly, dreams that replay familiar scenes, songs that seem to follow you wherever you go. These are not accidents. They are love letters written in divine code. Each one says, "Pay attention. Your promise is near." The prophet wrote in the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 7, "Surely the sovereign Lord does nothing without revealing his plan to his servants, the prophets." Chosen one are among those who hear what others overlook. Heaven is training your spirit to recognize divine frequency, to know when God is speaking without words. That flutter in your chest when something feels significant, that chill down your spine when a message aligns with your spirit. Those are not random sensations, they are confirmations from above. You are entering a season where heaven will speak more often through symbols than speech. Don't dismiss the subtle. Heaven rarely shouts, it paints. Look closely at your days, the timing of a conversation, the sudden peace after prayer, the word that repeats across different places. These are the brushstrokes of prophecy, marking the path that leads to the one meant for you. This is the phase of divine foreshadowing. Heaven allows glimpses to prepare your faith for what's coming. The dreams that feel real, the faces you glimpse in sleep, the feelings you can't explain, these are previews of fulfillment. Your soul recognizes what your eyes haven't yet seen because spirit knows spirit before sight does. Chosen one. These prophetic echoes are not meant to confuse you, but to confirm that your waiting has not been in vain. When heaven moves, it gives advance notice to those attuned to listen. You have developed that sensitivity through seasons of solitude. That's why the signs are increasing. You are tuned to heaven's frequency. Do not fear if others dismiss your discernment. Not everyone can hear what's meant for you. Prophetic signs are personal. They arrive in the language your soul understands best. To one, it's a song. To another, a recurring time on the clock. To you, perhaps a phrase that burns in your spirit. Heaven chooses symbols that match your story. But here is the secret: the signs do not create destiny. They confirm it. They are not the path. They are the lanterns lighting it. Let them encourage you, not control you. Follow peace, not patterns. When peace accompanies a sign, it's confirmation. When anxiety follows, it's distraction. Heaven never guides through fear. Your task now is to listen without obsession, notice without chasing, receive without overanalyzing. When you remain calm, the signs flow naturally, and their meaning becomes clear. Chosen one, heaven is aligning two lives that have already begun to feel each other's presence in prayer and in dreams. The convergence is not distant, it's unfolding. Each sign is heaven's way of saying, keep your heart open. The promise is approaching. The prophetic echoes are growing louder because the fulfillment they announce is near. The divine meeting you've sensed is not imagination, it's preparation. Heaven never repeats itself without purpose. When the signs multiply, it means the door is already turning on its hinge. Listen closely now. The next whisper may not just confirm the promise, it may announce its arrival. Chosen one, the atmosphere around you is shifting. What once felt silent is now alive with unseen movement. Heaven's messengers, your guardian angels, are working tirelessly, arranging divine intersections, clearing obstacles and softening hearts. You may not see them, but you have felt their presence in sudden peace after fear, in safety that seemed impossible, in quiet strength that appears just when you're about to give up. You have never walked alone. Every step, even the painful ones, has been surrounded by divine supervision. Heaven's angels have kept watch over your destiny like warriors stationed at the gates of promise. They have stood between you and danger more times than you could ever know. It is revealed in the book of Psalms, chapter 91, verse 11. For he shall give his angels charge over you to keep you in all your ways. Chosen one, this means you are under constant divine assignment. Your protection is not random, it is orchestrated. Every delay, every detour, even every disappointment has been part of this heavenly coordination. You were not denied, you were redirected. The angels of the Lord have guarded your journey so that you would arrive at your promise unbroken, unspoiled, and still believing. The warfare around your life has been intense because of what you carry. Heaven's light attracts attention in both realms, divine and dark. Yet, every attack has already been intercepted by unseen hands. Angels have fought for your rest, covered your mind, and blocked paths that would have led to destruction. Sometimes they appear as intuition, the sudden urge not to go somewhere, the inner voice saying, wait, the moment you feel peace about what makes no sense. Those nudges are heaven's protection in disguise. Angels speak in subtlety because they move in wisdom. They act according to divine timing, ensuring that your steps align perfectly with God's plan. Now, as heaven prepares to bring your life partner into view, the angelic activity around you increases. What you sense as spiritual pressure is not danger, it's construction. The ground is being cleared, the path is being paved. The interference that once delayed your connections is being removed. The invisible realm is busy with preparation. Your angels have specific assignments. Some protect your peace, others prepare the environment for encounter. They influence circumstances, soften hardened hearts, and align opportunities. When something suddenly flows with ease after long resistance, it's a sign that angelic hands have moved ahead of you. Chosen one, you must learn to rest in that unseen assurance. The heavens are not uncertain, they are strategic. You are surrounded by beings who understand your calling better than you do. They see the full picture and are commanded to ensure that you fulfill what you were born to do. Even when you feel weary, they strengthen you. Even when you feel unseen, they remind heaven of your name. Your prayers are never lost. They are carried upward, delivered with reverence, and returned as peace. Right now, as you read this, heaven's messengers are already adjusting what concerns you. They are aligning paths, preparing introductions, arranging moments that seem spontaneous but are divinely scripted. You don't need to figure out how it's already in motion. Chosen one. Let this truth settle deep. You are divinely guarded, divinely guided, divinely grounded. The battle around you has shifted because the breakthrough ahead of you has begun. And when this truth resonates in your heart, anchor it with a declaration of faith. comment angels move below, not as ritual, but as recognition. You're not commanding them. You're acknowledging their presence, declaring agreement with the unseen realm that already works in your favor. Say it with reverence, for heaven hears faith expressed through humility. And as you speak, the unseen will continue to move, carrying you closer to the day where promise meets presence. Chosen one, the moment of recognition is near. That instant where time seems to pause, where two worlds, yours and theirs, finally meet. It will not be grand or dramatic like a scene in a movie. Rather, it will unfold quietly, tenderly, as if heaven itself takes a deep breath and smiles. There will be no confusion, no guessing, no striving. Only a gentle awareness that whispers, "This is it." When your eyes meet, it will not feel like discovery, it will feel like remembering. The connection will not be loud, but certain, like the soft hum of a melody you have always known. It will feel as though you've both been walking through parallel deserts, carrying the same jar of prayers, and finally find each other at the oasis God prepared before time began. As written in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 1, verse 41. When Elizabeth heard Mary's greeting, the baby leaped in her womb, and Elizabeth was filled with the Holy Spirit. That same holy recognition will stir within you. Something inside will leap not from excitement, but from divine knowing. Your spirit will identify what your eyes have only just met. The presence of peace will wash over you like sunlight spilling through an open window after years of rain. You will know without words that this meeting is not coincidence, it is continuation. Chosen one, divine love doesn't begin, it resumes. It picks up where souls once agreed in heaven. That is why when it comes, it won't feel foreign. You will not need to decode mixed signals or chase confirmation. Peace itself will confirm it. The meeting may happen in the most ordinary place, a grocery aisle, a gathering, a message, a simple encounter, but heaven will mark it with unmistakable stillness. The air will feel different, your awareness heightened. It will seem as though everything around you pauses just long enough for eternity to touch the moment. That's how God introduces destiny softly, without spectacle, yet with absolute clarity. But remember, chosen one, recognition is not possession. The moment of meeting is only the opening of a door. How you walk through it matters. This person will not be your completion. They will be your reflection, showing you what heaven has been shaping inside you all along. You will see the same scars, the same fire, the same hunger for purpose. It will feel like standing before a mirror that doesn't just reflect your image but reveals your calling. And when that happens, let gratitude be your first response. Whisper thanks to heaven for its precision. Treasure the sacredness of the moment without trying to rush its unfolding. Divine love matures slowly. Its roots grow deep before it blossoms in public. Now, as your spirit absorbs these truths, let this moment of reflection extend beyond you. When you like, share, and subscribe, imagine it not as an act of habit, but as lighting lanterns along a path others will one day walk. Each click becomes a soft glow in the dark, an offering of guidance. A gesture that says, "I have found something worth passing on." Think of it as releasing fireflies into the night. Your simple act of sharing becomes someone else's reminder that divine timing still exists, that hope still breathes, that heaven still writes love stories with precision and grace. So if this message settles deep within you, let your action flow from gratitude, not obligation. Let it feel natural, like opening your hands to let light escape, knowing it will find its way to another searching heart. And as you do, heaven will continue to weave light through connection, drawing chosen souls toward recognition, toward peace, toward the moment where two paths finally meet and both remember they were never walking alone. Chosen one. When the divine meeting unfolds, it won't begin with shallow conversation or surface emotion. It will begin with depth and instant alignment of souls that recognizes purpose before personality. There will be a sacred gravity between you, not the pull of desire, but the pull of destiny. You will sense that this connection is not random. It is a continuation of something heaven once whispered long ago. This is the covenant conversation, holy dialogue wrapped in human words. It may begin with simple sentences, yet each one will carry eternal weight. You will not need to pretend, perform, or protect yourself. In their presence, your spirit will relax and truth will flow freely. Every topic, every shared silence will feel anointed. The apostle asked in the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 3, "Can two walk together except they be agreed?" Heaven answers that question through alignment. Agreement is not sameness, it is harmony. It is the joining of two melodies that were written to complement one another. You and your destined partner will not be identical, but you will be in rhythm. Their faith will strengthen yours, your purpose will ignite theirs. This is not a partnership of convenience, but of calling. Chosen one, conversation becomes covenant when purpose meets purpose. Words will no longer be filler, they will become foundation. You will find yourself discussing vision, mission, and future without fear of loss or judgment. You will speak of God's plan, not just personal plans. The dialogue will sound like destiny remembering itself. For the first time, you will feel heard in ways that go beyond language. Their spirit will respond before their mouth does. You will not have to explain your passion, your pain, or your persistence. They will understand without translation, for their journey mirrors your own. There will also be a holy silence, a sacred pause where no words are needed. It will feel like worship disguised as rest. In that stillness, your spirits will converse where voices cannot reach. Heaven will hover over that moment, approving what was preordained. This covenant conversation will bring clarity, not confusion. You won't question intentions. Peace will speak louder than promises. Love will not need to be proven, it will simply be present. You will feel the security that only divine order can create, a deep knowing that says, this is safe, this is pure, this is God. Through this connection, you will rediscover what communication was meant to be, a sacred exchange, not a struggle for understanding. Their honesty will not scare you, it will heal you. Your vulnerability will not burden them, it will invite them closer. Together, you will speak life over one another, replacing past echoes of pain with declarations of faith. Chosen one, when purpose-filled love enters, conversation becomes prayer. You will not talk about God, you will talk with God while talking to each other. Every word will feel like worship, every glance like gratitude. You'll know you've stepped into covenant when peace becomes your language and authenticity becomes your rhythm. No performance, no pretending. Just presence divine, gentle and sure. This is the kind of union heaven trusts with destiny, one built not on attraction alone, but on assignment. And in that sacred space, you will finally understand that love was never about finding someone who completes you. It was about meeting someone who complements the calling within you. Chosen one, in a world obsessed with chasing. Heaven calls you to rest. You have been conditioned to run after what you desire, to grasp for what looks like promise, to prove your worth through pursuit. But divine love doesn't require you to chase it. Requires you to trust. What is truly yours by heaven's design cannot slip away. It will be drawn to you by divine gravity. You are entering a season where striving ends and receiving begins. You've done enough. You've tried, prayed, cried, and questioned. Now, heaven says, "Be still and let me move." This is the art of surrender, not giving up, but giving over. When you release control, you make room for the miracle to arrive unhindered. According to what is revealed in the book of Proverbs, chapter 10, verse 22. The blessing of the Lord makes rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. Chosen one, do you hear that real blessings don't bring chaos? Real love doesn't demand that you beg for attention or compromise your peace. If it's from God, it will expand you, not exhaust you. It will align naturally, not painfully. The moment you stop chasing is the moment the real thing begins its approach. You have spent seasons pouring out your energy into temporary people, trying to convince them to see your worth. But the one heaven has for you will not need convincing. They will recognize you by spirit, not sight. The connection will flow effortlessly because God himself will be the bridge. Waiting doesn't mean weakness, it means wisdom. You've learned that desperation only attracts distortion. Now your stillness speaks louder than words, and your calm becomes your confirmation. You're not standing still because you have nowhere to go. You're standing still because you finally understand that God's plan doesn't need your panic to succeed. You are the magnet now. Your peace, your alignment, your obedience, they are signals sent into the unseen. What is meant for you has heard your name in heaven and is already being drawn to your light. The energy you used to waste in chasing is now attracting the ordained, chosen one. Be careful not to mistake isolation for inactivity. The unseen world is busy aligning what your eyes cannot yet see. The person meant for you is being prepared in the same silence that shaped you. Both of you are learning to rest in God's timing so that when the meeting happens, peace becomes the proof. Heaven's strategy is elegant. The less you move in flesh, the more heaven moves in spirit. The more you release control, the faster destiny finds its route. You don't have to chase what is already written, you just have to stay where obedience anchors you. So today, let faith replace the frantic. Stand tall in quiet confidence, knowing that the one destined for you is already searching through obedience, not opportunity. When both of you stop chasing and start trusting, the paths will converge like rivers meeting the sea, inevitable, natural, divine. And when your spirit agrees with this truth, mark it with faith. Comment 333 below. Not as ritual, but as a prophetic declaration that says, "I attract by peace, not pursuit." Let that number symbolize the perfect harmony between heaven, earth, and your spirit, a trinity of trust that confirms you no longer chase blessings. You allow them to arrive. Chosen one, rest your soul. Heaven is already in motion. The promise is not lost, it's just on schedule. Chosen one, peace is heaven's signature. It is the mark left behind when something truly comes from God. The world offers thrill and chaos dressed as passion, but divine alignment carries serenity, the quiet knowing that you have stepped into something pure. When heaven sends the real thing, you won't feel anxious about losing it. You'll feel safe in keeping still. The voice of truth always sounds like calm. Even when it challenges you, it never confuses you. God's blessings never arrive with panic as their companion. They may require faith, but they will never demand fear. The counterfeit connections of your past drained you because they were built on uncertainty. But this next one, this heaven-sent covenant, will usher peace so deep it silences every old insecurity. The Apostle Paul wrote in the first letter to the Corinthians, chapter 14, verse 33, "For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace." Let that verse rest upon your heart. Chosen one, if confusion surrounds something, it isn't from heaven. You don't need to analyze or force peace. It either exists or it doesn't. The peace of God is not fragile, it's unshakable. Even when storms come, it anchors you in divine certainty when everything else sways. Think of peace as a river. You may not control its current, but when you're in it, you move effortlessly toward your destination. That's what divine connection feels like, movement without striving. It carries you without your having to swim against the tide. When heaven writes a story, it flows. When the flesh writes it, it fractures. Chosen one, in this next chapter, peace will be your compass. Every decision, every connection, every opportunity, measure them by peace. If something steals it, step away. If something deepens it, lean in. God will not use confusion to guide his chosen. He will use peace as direction and stillness as confirmation. The person destined for you will bring this peace, not because they are perfect, but because they are sent. You will not have to question their intentions or prove your value to them. The relationship will feel like exhaling after holding your breath for too long. There will be mutual understanding, not forced explanations. There is a beautiful simplicity to what God sends. The conversations will flow like sunlight through open windows, clear, gentle, and warm. Silence will no longer feel like distance, but like shared stillness. The energy will be steady, the trust effortless. It will not be dramatic, yet it will be deeply holy. This peace is also your protection. The enemy often imitates love but cannot replicate peace. That's why you must listen with your spirit, not your emotions. Feel the vibration beneath the words. Real love brings your soul into rest. Imitation keeps you guessing. Chosen one, you will recognize heaven's hand when everything within you says, I can breathe here. The striving ends. The fear dissolves. The racing thoughts quiet down. That is your confirmation. God doesn't need to shout when peace has already spoken. You've spent years mistaking noise for connection, chaos for chemistry, and anxiety for passion. But heaven is rewriting your definition of love. You are about to encounter something so stable, so still, that it redefines what safety feels like. Peace will not just be a feeling, it will be your proof. When the right person stands before you, the world won't stop spinning, but your soul will finally stop running. Chosen one, when heaven joins two souls, the bond transcends the boundaries of emotion and time. It becomes a covenant, not merely a connection. What is about to unfold in your life is not ordinary love, it is a divine strategy. A partnership built to wage light against darkness. You will not only share affection, you will share assignment. Together, you will become an answer to prayers whispered generations before you. Heavenly unions are not about comfort. They are about calling. God pairs purpose with purpose, mission with mission. The one ordained for you will not pull you away from destiny, but propel you into it. Their love will not distract, it will direct. You will recognize them not by their perfection, but by their pursuit of God. When they speak, your spirit will recognize the sound of home. As written in the Gospel of Mark in chapter 10, verse 9, what therefore God has joined together, let no man separate. Chosen one, that verse is more than a wedding blessing. It is a divine declaration of protection. When God binds two souls for purpose, no earthly circumstance, no jealousy, no interference can undo it. What heaven authors, hell cannot edit. You have been refined for this partnership, and your partner has been fortified for you. This is not the fragile love of convenience. It is the fierce love of covenant. It stands firm in storms and grows stronger in struggle. You will face trials together, but your unity will turn them into testimonies. The love that God writes is not delicate, it is durable. It carries heaven's resilience, able to withstand pressure without fracture. You will find that this person doesn't compete with your calling. They complement it. Where you are visionary, they will bring structure. Where they are steady, you will bring fire. Together, you'll form a balance that neither could achieve alone. It is as if heaven placed two puzzle pieces on opposite sides of the earth and now, finally, slides them together with divine precision. Chosen one, when this union comes, you will feel power and partnership. It will not be about possession, but collaboration. Two flames joining doesn't mean one disappears, it means the light doubles. You will encourage each other's growth, celebrate each other's victories, and pray through each other's pain. There will be moments of correction, but even correction will sound like love. The world will notice something different about you both. Peace will surround your presence. Conversations with you will feel like stepping into warmth after cold rain. Your union will radiate healing. It will remind others that divine love still exists. You will become living proof that obedience births beauty, that patience leads to promise. Together you will build not just a relationship, but a legacy. Your partnership will influence families, inspire faith, and open doors for others to believe in redemption again. You will not only love each other, you will lead others toward love that reflects heaven. This is why the warfare has been so intense. The enemy fears what two obedient hearts can accomplish together. But he cannot undo what has already been sealed. The flame that tried to be extinguished in your lonely seasons will now burn brighter than ever. Chosen one, when your paths finally merge, you will understand that every delay was divine design. Every tear was irrigation for the soil where this covenant now blooms. The love that's coming is not a fairy tale, it's a fortress, built stone by stone through endurance, faith, and divine timing. Chosen one, when the promise arrives, guarding it becomes your next sacred duty. The moment heaven entrusts you with something holy, darkness begins to envy it. Not because it can destroy what God has joined, but because it wants to distract you from protecting it. Every divine promise carries weight. Every blessing must be shielded by wisdom. You will notice, soon after your union begins, that outside voices may try to invade. People will talk, opinions will rise, and old wounds may whisper again. But remember, what is sacred cannot survive in public exposure. Protect your peace the way a gardener protects new roots, with quiet care and patient watchfulness. As written in the book of Philippians chapter 4, verse 7, "And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." Chosen one. Guarding your heart does not mean building walls, it means building boundaries. You are not closing yourself off, you are keeping your sacred space pure. Every divine relationship is like a garden. The soil must remain tended, the weeds pulled before they spread. Gossip, jealousy, distraction, they are weeds. Uproot them gently but firmly. The love you are stepping into is not fragile, but it is sacred. It must be shielded from unnecessary noise. Not everyone will understand your connection because not everyone was meant to witness it. The covenant between you and your life partner is a holy conversation. Others can hear it, but only you two can interpret it. You must learn to protect your union in prayer. Every misunderstanding becomes an opportunity to practice grace. Every disagreement becomes a reminder that love is not found in perfection, but in perseverance. Heaven's kind of love isn't proven by constant ease, it's proven by consistent peace. When storms rise, return to the altar of stillness. Don't speak from anger, speak from awareness. Remember how long you waited for this. Don't allow temporary emotions to cloud eternal purpose. What God has joined, nurture it, speak life into it. Guard it as you would guard your most precious promise, because that's exactly what it is. And yet, guarding does not mean hiding from joy. It means choosing peace over performance, It means knowing when to speak and when to let silence testify. It means protecting the flame without suffocating it, allowing your love to breathe while still honoring its holiness. Chosen one, you are not just keeping a relationship, you are tending a divine fire. Every act of kindness, every prayer whispered over your partner, every quiet moment of gratitude, it all adds wood to that flame. Keep feeding it. Keep watching over it. Love like a priest tending the lampstand in the temple steadily, faithfully, reverently. And as this message settles deep within you, let it awaken something quiet but powerful. When you like, share, or subscribe, imagine it as placing a single glowing stone upon an altar, each act of engagement not as transaction, but as offering. You are not amplifying noise, you are amplifying light. When you comment, it's like carving your name into that altar, saying, I will guard what heaven gave me. Your simple gesture becomes a ripple, extending warmth to others who are still waiting, still believing, still learning how to protect what is pure. So let it be an act of gratitude, not habit. Share this message the way you'd pass a candle in a dark cathedral, slowly, reverently, letting its flame move from hand to hand, heart to heart. For light doesn't weaken when shared, it multiplies. Chosen one, this is your calling now to live your love as testimony, to protect it as worship, and to let its light spread softly across the world. Chosen one, when two divine assignments finally align, heaven itself rejoices. Durstom. You may not hear the sound, but creation does its shifts. It sings. It recognizes that two streams have become one river. Every prayer you whispered in private, every tear that fell unseen, every lonely night of surrender was a step toward this holy convergence. What once felt like delay now reveals itself as design. Your connection will not just bring joy, it will birth alignment. Together, you will carry more light than you ever could alone. Heaven does not unite two souls merely for companionship. It unites them for impact. Every covenant born in obedience becomes a conduit of divine flow. Where one could reach hundreds, two can reach thousands. Where one could heal quietly, two can ignite revival. The Apostle Paul reminds us in the letter to the Philippians, chapter 4, verse 4, Rejoice in the Lord always. Again I will say, rejoice. Chosen one, this rejoicing is not mere celebration, it is recognition. It's the moment when your spirit acknowledges heaven's precision. You will look at the one beside you and realize that all the waiting, all the refining, all the endurance led to this harmony of purpose. The laughter you share will not just be happiness, it will be worship in disguise. This divine alignment does more than fulfill longing, it completes assignments. You and your partner are not merging lives, you are merging missions. Your union will carry healing for others. Every conversation, every prayer, every decision made in unity will ripple outward, touching lives you'll never meet. Heaven designed your connection not as a finish line, but as a beginning of multiplied purpose. Together you will walk in rhythm with grace. The same storms that once tested you individually will now strengthen you collectively. What used to feel heavy will become lighter because the burden is now shared. You will discover new levels of faith, for love rooted in God multiplies courage. It doesn't replace your personal purpose, it amplifies it. Chosen one, this is not ordinary joy, it's prophetic fulfillment. Heaven always rewards patience with double portion peace. You will find laughter where there was once lament, beauty where there was once breaking. Those who once doubted you will see that you were never being denied, you were being prepared for something holy. As your lives intertwine, you will also notice harmony and timing. Doors that refuse to open will now swing wide, not because you forced them, but because they recognize the authority of unity. Divine partnerships carry keys that solitude could not turn. Together you will unlock promises that were waiting for your combined obedience. There will be moments of awe when you both pause, realizing you are living inside answered prayer. It will feel familiar, as if heaven gently whispers, "This is what I showed you when you almost gave up." Gratitude will become your daily rhythm. You will wake with peace and rest with purpose. Your laughter will heal what pain once cracked open. Your union will become a living parable, proof that obedience brings joy, that waiting births wonder, that surrender creates space for miracles. So rejoice, chosen one. Heaven has orchestrated every detail, every moment, every meeting to lead you here. The alignment you are stepping into is not random, it is redemption in motion. Together, you and your divine counterpart are heaven's melody, finally played in perfect tune. Chosen one, now you stand in the fullness of promise. The waiting, the refining, the tears, the silence, all of it has led here. What once felt like wandering has become a pilgrimage of purpose. Every unanswered prayer now makes sense. Every delay reveals its mercy. You did not lose time. You were being shaped for destiny. You are living proof that patience is not wasted. It is preparation in disguise. The reward of obedience is not only the fulfillment of a promise, but the transformation that happens while you wait for it. You are not the same soul that once begged for clarity. You have become steady, discerning, and unshakably anchored in faith. The Apostle Isaiah declared in the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 19, "If you are willing and obedient, you shall eat the good of the land." And now, chosen one, you are tasting the good of that land, not just in blessing, but in peace. What God has given you in this season is not fleeting, it is fortified. The love you receive now carries the fragrance of heaven because it was born in surrender, not striving. It doesn't rush, it rests, it doesn't demand, it devotes. You have stepped into divine fulfillment. But heaven reminds you this is only the beginning. Every answered prayer is an invitation into new purpose. The partner heaven sent is not the conclusion of your story, but the continuation of your assignment. Together, you will walk in greater authority, embodying the love that restores others. This union is more than emotional satisfaction. It is a manifestation of divine order. It reveals to the world that God's timing is trustworthy, His methods mysterious yet flawless. You will understand why every heartbreak, every detour, every delay had to happen exactly as it did. Without the pain, you would not have recognized peace. Without the waiting, you would not have cherished arrival. Chosen one, your journey has proven that obedience is its own kind of victory. When you chose to trust instead of chase, heaven noticed. When you chose prayer over panic, heaven recorded it. You have walked through seasons of silence without surrendering your song, and now, heaven sings it back to you through fulfillment. The peace you now carry is not fragile, it's forged. The love you walk in will endure because it was purified in fire. You have become the living example of what happens when surrender meets divine intention. The world will look at your story and see not luck, but legacy. Your reward is not only a partner, it is partnership with heaven itself. You and your beloved will build something that outlasts both time and trend. Your unity will heal what history has broken. Your presence together will release hope into places where it once seemed impossible. And as this new chapter begins, may you never forget who you became along the way. You are not just chosen, you are changed. You walk differently now, not because you won, but because you learned to wait well. That is heaven's greatest victory. So step forward, chosen one, not with pride, but with peace. You are entering the season of harvest after years of seed and storm. The promises you hold are living proof that obedience is never empty, it is always pregnant with destiny. This is your reward: to love without fear, to build without striving, to live without doubt. You have become a lighthouse of divine faithfulness, a reminder that heaven never forgets those who wait in stillness. The journey is complete, but the calling continues. Walk in your promise, chosen one. Heaven has kept its word. Chosen one, as this journey closes, take a breath and let gratitude fill your soul. You've walked through fire, silence, and surrender, and now you stand clothed in peace. Every word you've read was a mirror, reflecting back to you the strength, patience, and purpose heaven placed within you long ago. You didn't stumble upon this message by chance. You were guided here, hand-picked to remember who you are. This isn't the end, it's a continuation. The story of the chosen never fades, it expands. The same voice that carried you through the wilderness will now guide you into abundance. Heaven has not finished speaking. It simply pauses to let your spirit rest in what has been revealed. Your heart may still tremble. Your hands may still carry the memory of battle, but victory already crowns you. You've proven that waiting isn't weakness, it's worship. You've shown that faith isn't noise, it's quiet resilience. And now, as you step forward, the world will feel the echo of your obedience. Let this moment become your offering. When you like, share, or subscribe, imagine it as lighting a torch in the dark, a silent agreement between your heart and heaven saying, I carry the light forward. When you comment, think of it as engraving your faith into the walls of eternity, a gentle whisper that says, I was here. I believed. You are not spreading content, you are spreading light. Each gesture, each share, each word you send into the world becomes another flame in the chain of divine awakening. So go now, with peace as your armor and love as your language. Share what stirred you, not for recognition, but as a quiet act of worship. For when one chosen one shares light, another finds their way home.